What is up, guys? It is time for another edition of New York Giants football talk with Bad Dog. So, we're a quarter of a way through the season, and the New York Giants look less than impressive. We'll just put it that way. Absolutely horrible football team once again this year. You know, last year, the Giants got off to a really rough start. And at least myself, I can only speak for myself about as far as not making excuses, but trying to understand why we were so porous. And, Ben McAdoo is a lousy head coach, which he was. We didn't have Odell Beckham healthy the entire season. I know he played a few games, but he was definitely not himself. He was out most of the season. Sterling Shepard missed a lot of time last year. We had Orleans Dark was our running back. We had a very horrible offensive line. Going into 2018, I realized the offensive line wasn't completely fixed. However, Odell Beckham is completely healthy. And we added a guy like Saquon Barkley. And Sterling Shepard has been healthy. And the offensive line was revamped. New GM, new head coach, new defense coordinator, new offense coordinator. Although I wasn't extremely optimistic going into the year, Giants fans had a reason to be optimistic as to what this year could bring. And although it's still early, I don't think this team has given us any signs of life to show that they've improved. I really don't. The 2018 Giants look very similar to the 2017 Giants, at least through the first 4 games of the season. Does it change this week against Carolina is the big question. And of course, the answer is no. It does not change against Carolina this week. Carolina has an incredible pass rush. And they added Eric Reed, which obviously helps their secondary. The New York Giants just can't get out of their own way offensively. And defensively, they're one of the worst they have one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. I believe they're ranked 29th in the NFL. And the Panthers are a very good running team. They also have Christian McCaffrey, who can not only run the ball, but he's actually absolutely dangerous coming out of the backfield, which is going to give us a lot of problems. Also, they have Cam Newton, and we all know that the Giants cannot defend an RPO to save their life. They never could. I've never seen them defend it. They always crash down too hard. They overcommit, and the quarterback goes taken off for a run. This will be the 4th game in the first 5 that we've played a mobile quarterback and a team with an incredible defense. The Saints have a bad defense. To put it politely, they have a bad defense. All they did was play soft zone against the Giants. Pat Shurmur said they designed plays to go deep, but the Giants never go deep. Because all teams have to do, and they've all seen this, is just play soft zone, make the Giants check it down, and the game's over. They can't do anything. Eli Manning refuses to take chances at any time during the game. I know the offensive line stinks. I know they can't protect Eli Manning. I get that. And maybe Eli Manning is shell-shocked and immediately just has a time in his head like, I got 2 seconds to get rid of this ball. So obviously long developing plays, like crossing patterns across the field, they're probably not going to have time to develop. And I get that. I get that for the most part. However, there are times that he needs to take a shot. People can talk about a 74.2% completion percentage, and they can talk about all this other stuff that he's done this year, but it's only resulted in 4 touchdown passes, okay? Eli Manning has not had a good year. I don't care what his numbers look like, because a lot of them are an extensive garbage time, as Marv Albert used to say. He needs to take some chances. He just has to throw the ball down the field just to show defenses he will do it. But he said himself he's not going to force the ball into coverage. So that makes it very easy. The Giants are very predictable on offense, and they're very easy to stop offensively. Pat Shurmur admitted, I should give the ball to Barkley more. I should give him more touches. Well, if you can admit that, then why the hell don't you do it? It really isn't that hard to draw up more plays for Saquon Barkley, is it? Come on, man. The whole reason you draft a quarterback number 2 is to give him the ball, not 10 times a game. He should touch the ball 20 times a game out of the backfield, man. That's plain and simple. Mix the damn play calling up. And Eli Manning needs to take chances when he has an opportunity. Yes, I know there's sometimes the friggin' pass protection breaks down and he's on his ass like that. I know that. But there are times, and we've seen this year, there have been open plays down the field in which he's missed players or just not looked in their direction. There's all kinds of film on this, man. And I know, you can always go back and you can critique, and it's not the same as game. I get that, okay? I understand that. But he needs to take chances. We are 1-3, and our offense is putrid. What exactly do we have to lose if he throws an interception 50 yards down the field? Open up the damn offense. Give the ball to Saquon Barkley. Alleviate that pass rush. I said this before the damn Texans game. They come out and they do exactly that. I mean, their offense looked great in the first half. The second half, they decided they were going to pass the ball every damn down. They punted the first 4 possessions. And then against New Orleans, it was the same thing from what I saw, because we all know that I missed the first 22 minutes of the game because of CBS. But that's neither here nor there. What I saw the Giants do was just constantly throw checkdowns and dump-offs and little passes and watch my quarterback get sacked and watch them not try to run the ball. This is what they've done all year. So again, does it change against Carolina? I don't think so. Listen, we're not a good team. Not a good team at all. Panthers are a good team. And like I said, the Cam Newton thing worries me. The Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield worries me. They have a good defense. We don't match up well with this team whatsoever. We just don't. They're better on offense than I thought they would be this year. And quite frankly, we're way worse on offense than I thought it would be this year. I thought we would have had a 30-point game by this point in the year. I really did. And we struggled to score 20 points. So again, the 2018 Giants look just like the 2017 Giants. And this year, I really can't pinpoint why. Last year, like I said, no Beckham, no Shepard for a lot of the games. I think Shepard missed 5 games, and we had no running game. And I could say, okay, well, I'll give Eli Manning a pass this year. He did really good with what he had to work with last year. Odell Beckham doesn't have a touchdown in the first 4 games. Something's wrong there. Something's wrong there. So the Giants got to figure this out. They got to figure it out in a hurry. The only saving grace for the New York Giants is the fact that our division is not good and does not look good so far. Doesn't mean a team can't get hot. Doesn't mean the Eagles can't take off. Doesn't mean the Cowboys can't take off. Doesn't mean the Redskins can't keep playing really well and take off in the division either. But at this moment, none of these teams look impressive. The Redskins look pretty good. I wouldn't say they're impressive. The Eagles and Cowboys certainly do not look impressive. They look mediocre at best. Both of those teams have their flaws. We just seem to have the most flaws of any team in this division. It's still early enough to turn it around. But again, until they show me they can do it, I don't believe that they can do it. Not this year anyway. So I'm definitely not giving up on the season a quarter of the way through it. But Giants got to turn this around. They got to turn it around fast. And I just don't see it happening against the Panthers this week. So with that said, tonight, obviously the Yankees, their season's on the line against the Oakland A's. I do plan on live streaming that game. So if you want to come by and hang out with me, obviously it won't be as intense as a football game because you can't live and die with every play because there's a lot of pitches in a baseball game and it's obviously a slower paced game. But that game means a lot to me. So like I said, if you're a Yankee fan, you just want to come out and watch me rage or do whatever I do, please come and join me. I look forward to it. All right. So until next time, bad dog, and I'm out. Deuces.